What's up, y'all? This is Coco, and I'm here to bring you some tea. So, Destiny out here getting exposed again, and the plot just thickens. And let me just tell you 1 second why I don't like Destiny. If you haven't gathered that from all my other videos, it's not because I'm a millimeter, because I am a millimeter, but I just don't think Destiny is a genuine person. I think she is as fake can be. She will attach herself to anybody to try to level up. She, starts shit, doesn't finish it. Like, whatever happened to her little podcast? What happened to that? What happened to anything? What happened to her candle? What happened to her hair? Like, Mel went and made a music video, then now she want to make a song. It's just like monkey see, monkey do. She want to copy everything and everyone else's formula, but she don't stick to nothing. She doesn't follow through with one thing. It's like she's very much just pick up and drop off, and move on to the next thing. She's messy, and that's why her life is a mess, because everything she does is she moves with malice and she moves with mess, and that's why none of her shit will stick. But anyways, so I was watching another YouTuber today, and they dropped some tea that I was like, wow, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so I got this screenshot from Drop the Mic on YouTube. I will link the channel in my description box. But I guess she found out that Destiny and Trish, Lockjaw, they've been knowing each other. So look at this. Somebody said, so Destiny and Trish knew each other before Trish came on the show. I didn't realize that. And who would realize that? Because didn't the show bring her on as Stormy's friend? And I would like to know, when did she meet Stormy? Because I just think that's a crock of shit. I think that Carlos been knowing that Destiny knows Trish, and Carlos been doing everything he can to put Destiny in position. So this was all just part of Carlos and Destiny's plan, allegedly. And she was like, yeah, I know this chick. Come on now. Destiny been knew all this. You think she ain't know this? How you think she knows Trish? She probably knows Trish from Martell, because it seems like she hangs out with all Martell's concubines. Anyways, so this is the proof. So Trish posted on May 1st, 2022. We are in 2025 now, okay? Screaming happy birthday to my beautiful songbird, love you chick, at Destiny Payton Williams. Are you joking? And nobody be like, oh, screaming happy birthday, love you chick, to just some chick they don't really know. Like, who is going around talking about they love you unless that's your homegirl? So you mean to tell me back in 2022, you and Destiny was already homegirls, but you came on the show acting like Stormy introduced y'all? Make it make sense. Then Destiny writes back, I appreciate the love and miss you much. Are y'all for real? So you and Trish been knowing each other. Ain't no way you can't tell me that you didn't know that Trish was going over Martell's house. Like, Martell tell you everything. Come on. Y'all best friends, remember? That's what you want us to believe, that y'all best friends. But this whole season, you've been acting like you don't know Trish. So that's why I thought it was really funny that you was at Trish's house and she was telling you about her divorce. I was like, this is pretty strange. Why is Destiny at Trish's house? Why is Trish telling her about the divorce? Like, they don't even know each other like that. And Destiny's sitting there trying to tell Trish, like, oh, I know you acting like it's not bothering you. But I'm like, this shit is weird. Never thinking that these chicks knew each other. Never a thought. I would like to know when they became friends. Like, because Trish came on the show with so much smoke for Destiny, acting like she so much smoke for Mel, acting like she knows Mel. She just has so many slick little remarks about Mel. And it's like, where would she get that from? Now it makes sense. You've been getting this shit from Destiny. So Destiny been telling you all this stuff about Mel. And that's why you got all this smoke for Mel. Makes a lot of sense. She hooked up with her husband, allegedly. You're friends with her enemies. Like, oh, okay. It's making a lot of sense. This is why you had so much smoke for Sunny. Like, everyone was wondering, why does she have smoke for Sunny? Why does she care what Sunny had going on? Now it makes sense. Why the hell would she care what Sunny, Moses, and Destiny got going on? Y'all make it make sense. Is that not crazy how Destiny will sit up on TV and act like she don't know this lady? But years ago, you're online telling her, I love you. Like, what? Make it make sense, y'all. Destiny is just the biggest fraud, the biggest liar. She will do anything to make moves. She attached herself onto Sheree, thought she was going to get a peach. Now I see she was hanging out with with Heavenly. Heavenly's just a snake in the grass. Once, Melody stopped giving her the interview, Heavenly just out here trying to backdoor Mel too. It is just insane to me. And then, y'all, did you see, like, Carlos been giving Destiny the best edit in the world. He just trying to make her look so relatable and likable. He gonna show a scene with her and her dad talking about how he got her out of foster care. Poor Destiny was a foster kid. And, Destiny been telling everyone that she was in foster care as a little baby because her mom was on drugs or whatever. But that ain't what her dad was saying. Her dad was saying, he got a call saying that she was down at foster care, and he was like, oh, I'm going to get my baby. Like, first of all, how you didn't know your kid was in foster care? I don't know. But anyways, so he said when he went and got her that he was having a hard time with her. So she couldn't have been a little baby. She had to be a kid, a teenager, because what kid is going to give you a hard time if they're a little kid? They got to be old enough to talk back. He says she always had to get it out and, say what she had to say. So that's a kid or a teenager. That it's not giving baby. So I don't know. Destiny was probably just a badass kid. I understand she probably came from a bad circumstance with her mom or whatever, but when your dad picked you up, you giving your dad a hard time, and your dad saying, I told you, I got you, baby girl, and I had you ever since. And I know she been giving him hell ever since. I seen an extended clip where she was talking about, he was telling her if she goes to college, whoop-de-whoop, he'll buy her a car. And then he bought her a brand new car, and she wrecked it. And she was like, well, why would you buy me a brand new car? I was just a kid. Like, bitch, your dad is doing the right thing by trying to help your badass, trying to give you a better life. He went and bought you a new car. You went and fucked it up. Then he said he bought her like 3 or 4 more cars after that. Like, no. I mean, you are respected for getting your kid 1 car. 3 or 4 cars? You spoiled rotten. Destiny. I think Destiny been putting her dad through hell ever since. When she went to jail, her daddy had to bail her out. I believe, this is my personal thought, my opinion, whatever. I believe Destiny lives with her dad, because where else do she live? I don't think she got her own place, because she filmed not one scene there. She filmed another scene this week taking the girls to her storage unit. Like, why in the hell do we got Letitia, Kimmy, everyone meeting up at Destiny storage unit, and Destiny poor little hired boyfriend, Nell's son, he over there talking about ain't enough space in here, so he gonna step out. Like, that is embarrassing. You trying to have another relaunch at the storage unit, like, make it make sense. So I just, not to down talk her, okay, I've been homeless before, but I believe that she's living with her dad. Her dad bailed her out of jail, and I believe, he probably was relieved when she got married, thinking, oh, he got Destiny off his hands. But then, nope. Soon as she messed that up, she back at daddy's house. I believe that. I could be wrong. But anyways, yeah, I think she been giving her dad hell, and her dad probably been losing a lot of money behind Destiny and trying to help Destiny build her life back up. That's just my thoughts. Tell me what y'all think down below. So anyways, then I got to looking at Destiny's court records of her last court date. And look at the hell she been putting LeBaric through. She want to go on here doing all these interviews talking about abuse, and, she didn't realize that she was in an abusive relationship. Now, how the hell that work? How did that work that you don't realize you're in an abusive relationship? She's like, I just thought, you hit me, I hit you back. Girl, you know that is abuse. Like, why don't you stop playing in our face? Like, I wish LeBaric would speak on this once and for all, because she be making you look so terrible. But I don't believe a word she says anyways.
I didn't even realize that it was abuse. It was like, oh, you hit me, I'm gonna hit you back.
She, doing podcasts, talked about she was financially abused and physically abused. Girl, if you don't get out of here with that, do y'all really think somebody was abusing Destiny? I don't think that for 1 second. Not as aggressive and as mean as she is. She ain't finna let nobody put hands on her. And LeBaric moving you in, taking care of you, while you just, opening warehouses and wasting money. I don't think you're the one getting financially abused. I think it was the other way around. And I think she's seen, oh, Mel became a star when she talked about her terrible divorce. So, let me talk about I was abused, and I'm going to start this movement about abuse. You can't play like that, Destiny. People that were abused will know, nah, that ain't how that works. You don't just come out with these stories. Like, you can't even name a story of what has happened to you. You're just an opportunist. You're just a liar. Like, everything about her, I feel like, is a lie. She don't tell the truth for nothing. The truth ain't in her. Okay, so let's get into these documents and let me show you how she been putting LeBeric through hell. Even the courts is tired of her ass. So this is the documents from her last court date in August with LeBeric. And I'm going to read you what the court reporter is typing in here, okay? Even the court reporter knows she's a damn mess. Okay, so here's the docket. LeBeric Williams versus Destiny Peyton Williams. Okay, I just want to show you that this is the docket, honey. Okay, now let me just jump into the good stuff. Okay, so the court was holding Destiny in contempt of court, right? Okay, so the document says the court is very familiar with the parties and has had more than the usual number of hearings and contact with the litigants. There have been repeated difficulties in co-parenting. You see how difficult Destiny is? Like, mind you, it's LeBeric versus Destiny. Destiny's the defendant. He is the plaintiff. Okay. Repeated difficulties in co-parenting. Following orders and general antagonistic behavior. Now, who do you think is being antagonistic? The defendant, Destiny, allegedly. And general antagonistic behavior. There were difficulties selling the marital residence, making mortgage payments, and making the property presentable. Like, she wasn't even getting the house ready for sale. And I think it's interesting that Chris is the one who was selling the house, and Chris is wannabe pretend cousin to Trish. Like, all this shit is just hilarious to me. It's all like coming full circle, whatever you call it. Anyways. The defendant, aka Destiny, has participated in talk shows and discussed the plaintiff, LeBeric, despite her agreement not to do so. The defendant has been late to drop off or pick up the minor child. The plaintiff alleges that Destiny withheld the minor child. However, it appears that the plaintiff's birthday and Thanksgiving holiday schedule conflicts, or at least it did on one occasion. The court's holiday schedule and parenting time is not perfect, and the court would expect parents to resolve these issues, but clearly the parties here are unable to do so. The court will not hold a parent in contempt for ambiguities or conflicts in the custody schedule. However, the failure of either party to respect custody schedules and arrive late to exchange the minor child shall be considered by the court in any matters addressing custody of the minor child in the future. Based upon the testimony of the parties and the exhibits introduced, it is ordered, adjudged, and decreed as follows. Now, here we go. Watch this ish. The defendant, aka Destiny, is found to be in willful civil and criminal contempt for her violation of the provision of the decree of divorce, which provides as follows. 12C. The parties hereto and hereby covenant each with the other the following. I don't know why they word shit like this, but it ain't me, y'all. It's them. Number 2, the court finds that the defendant, aka Destiny, willfully and contemptuously failed to pay her share of the minor child's medical bills as required for 3 separate visits. Number 3, the court finds that the defendant, Destiny, willfully and contemptuously failed to pay her share of the HOA yearly fees on 3 separate occasions as required by the decree of divorce. She was just living up in that man's house, not paying ish, not cleaning shit, just running amok. Okay, number 4, the court finds that the defendant, Destiny, willfully and contemptuously interfered with attempts to sell the marital residence, including removing for sale signs. Y'all, she was out there not paying the electricity bill, not paying the HOA bills, running in the front yard, removing Chris's for sale signs. Like, are y'all for real? And you befriended her after this now? Like, you hooked her up with your son? Or are you just trying to get your son on the show? Make it make sense. Number 5, the court finds that the defendant willfully and contemptuously failed to pay $5,000 in attorney fees as required by the modification order entered by this court on May 1st, 2023. Number 6, the court finds that the defendant, Destiny Williams, is guilty of 9 separate acts of criminal contempt. The Destiny Williams is sentenced to 5 days incarceration in the Madison County Main Detention Center, blah, 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 for each of said 9 acts of criminal contempt, with each sentence of 5 in incarceration to run consecutively for a total sentence of 45 days, suspended for a period of 2 years on the express condition that the defendant complies fully, completely, and faithfully with the orders of this court in the future, including the orders contained herein. Look at how the court is talking about her. She is just a nuisance. I've never seen a court write this in documents. Look at this. I'm so tired of everyone giving Destiny a pass. Even the court been giving her a pass. The court says, where did I see it? The court did not impose sanctions, including incarceration, for numerous other times the defendant failed to comply with the court's order in hopes that the defendant will change her behavior, such that actions do not need to be addressed in the future. Like, do you know how embarrassing that is, that the court is saying they've been giving you chances to change? Like, girl, everybody says you're aggressive. Like, did y'all see how she tried to chin check Nell and tell her, like, oh, she's not trying to control who she's friends with, but, you know, she's just going to move accordingly. Am I tripping, or did she not do that in previous seasons to Mel? Did she not tell Mel something, or am I tripping? Like, did she not tell Mel something about Melody, not Nell? Did she not tell Melody something about when she was friends with the Whitlows? Like, am I tripping, or did she not try to pull that with Mel? How many people are going to give this girl chance after chance? It's like, Tisha, you're letting Destiny walk all over you. She set you up at the park. She set you up at lunch. And now she's trying to backtrack and tell people, I would never set a woman up. I'm against abuse, blah, blah. I didn't know Martell was coming. You didn't know Martell was coming, but Martell said you're the one who told him where you was at. And then you applauded him for trying to apologize. I commend you. You commend a mother effer for trying to apologize for some ish that he did. Like, what? People don't get kudos and pats on the backs for apologizing. That's like, you're childish. You and Martell are just childish as hell. Anyways, let's go on to number 8. The defendant shall pay the sum of $1,170.77 to the plaintiff for her share of the unpaid medical bills for the Valley ENT and Dr. Maples as contained in the plaintiff's Exhibit 27. The defendant shall pay the sum of the plaintiff within 30 days of this order. You think she paid this yet? I can guarantee you she didn't, and she's gotten another chance with the court. I won't bore you with the rest. Basically, she's supposed to pay $693 for her share of the HOA fees within 30 days. She was supposed to pay $4,093 for the unpaid mortgage and escrow fees since September 2022 within 30 days. So basically, he won. And I just would love to see if she ever paid this. Because as far as I know, she still ain't paid this. And she was supposed to pay it or go to jail. And then she got an extension. I ain't heard nothing else about it. I've been trying to look it up online, but it's a mess. Their online system is a mess. But yeah, I want y'all to tell me what y'all think down in the comments. Why do you think that she hid the fact that her and Trish are great friends, good enough friends for them to be online talking about, I love you this, I love you that? Why do you think she was brought on the show as a friend to Stormy? I wouldn't even be surprised at this point if her and Stormy been friends and all that ish on the show was acting. It's just like, it's too much. It's too much. The Scotts are mad because they said the show doesn't film their real lives. Well, we want to see their real lives. We want to see why Destiny been going to court. Why her dad raised a badass little jailbird. Her dad's so proud and said she ain't been in no trouble since. Sir, your daughter been in and out of jail since. You've bailed her out a couple times. We want to know why Maurice went to jail. We want to know all these people's business. Like, you guys are on a reality show. Anyways, Destiny is a friend to nobody. Tisha, you better open up your damn eyes before, she pulled a 1-2 on you. Tell me what y'all think down in the comments below. Why do you think her and Trish hid the fact that they friends? And do y'all think that LeBaric was this monster that she trying to go around and act like she's a DV survivor now? I want to really know what y'all think. Is anybody out here buying Destiny's sob story? She should have just went with her real life. She should have told the story about what happened to her while she was in foster care. Make us understand why you such a little demon. Oh, I was in foster care. That's why I'm a demon. That's why I'm ruthless. Tell your real story. But we ain't getting it. We're never going to get it. And it's funny how the Scotts, let me tell you why the Scotts are a contradiction. They sat up on social media talking about how, oh, y'all want the show to follow social media storylines? That's not our real life. But you're on social media trying to tell us that's not your real life. And then you got Tisha over here trying to start a YouTube channel, but y'all talking about, don't be bringing us no questions from YouTube. Like, make it make sense. Marceau over there calling people stupid mother effers. Like, boy, goodbye. Okay, I'm done. Please comment down below. Tell me what y'all want to see. I'm trying to figure out how to go live. Would y'all like to go live? Please comment, like, subscribe, and please drop me a comment so I can respond. All right, bye. See y'all in the next video.